What if I told you a ragged frontier clan, barely 50 tents in the fog, would forge a realm spanning 3 continents for 6 centuries? The spark caught on a cold Anatolian ridge, where a young rider, Titan Osman, son of Ertugrul, lived on the bruised border where Byzantium bled into the steppe. Tales say he dreamed a tree rose from his chest, shading the world. Legend or omen, it fixed a direction. Push where the frontier was a chessboard of collapsing powers, Byzantine forts starving for pay, Mongol shockwaves rattling Anatolia, rival beyliks circling. Ghazi bands hunted plunder and purpose. Risk and faith stitched villages to saddles. Steel met dust at Bapheus in 1302. Osman's cavalry slashed into a weary Byzantine column near Nicomedia, breaking it open like a clay jar. Refugees followed his banner. A rumor allies mattered as much as swords. Dervish lodges offered prayer, counsel, and men. Marriages tied clans to markets. In the circle of Sheikh Edebali, Osman tempered hunger with discipline. Reigning Osman's son, Orhan, took Bursa in 1326. Green slopes surrendered to banners and drums. The silk market pulsed anew. A capital needs paper, judges, coin. The tribe put down
institutions sprouted. Timur grants yoked land to cavalry service. Qadis brought law to market doors. A mint hammered Orhan's name onto silver. The state ceased to rot and feed. An earthquake toppled Gallipoli's walls in 1354. Suleiman Pasha crossed night seas and planted stakes on European soil. Wind and watered it into a bridge. Murad I shaped a blade from many tempers. From Christian villages came boys for the Sultan's service, trained, paid, sworn only to the throne that could march. On the banks of the Maritsa in 1371, a night strike shattered a crusading host. Panic drowned men before steel could. The road into the Balkans lay but by fear. Edirne rose as a second heart, markets thick with honey and iron, baths steaming through winter, churches taxed but guarded. The empire's rhythm shifted from raid to patience. Anatolia pressed back. Karamanid envoys hissed threats. Hill beyliks tested borders. The Ottomans answered with Timur cavalry and tax ledgers, scimitars and seals. Measured, Bayezid, the lightning, struck fast. At Nicopolis in 1396, gleaming European knights charged uphill and met disciplined ranks, arrows, and janissary fire. Their splendor broke.
Then thunder rolled from the east. Timur hammered Bayezid at Ankara in 1402 on a parched plain. Supply failed, allies shifted, elephants pushed lines apart. Age of defeat. The state split like a felled trunk. Bayezid's sons clawed for pieces. Musa, Suleiman, Mehmed. Bursa burned, Edirne swayed. Yet scribes kept copying. Skeleton held while the flesh healed. Mehmed I gathered shards into a blade. Patient treaties, quick raids, pardons when useful, pressure when not. By again, one ruler, one divan, one pace to the drum. Murad II faced surging crusaders at Varna in 1444 and a grinding rematch at Kosovo. Twice the tide rose, twice it slipped back. Languages, faith, and the shape of a city called Constantinople. Mehmed II took the throne with an engineer's hunger. He raised Rumeli Hisari above the Bosphorus throat, hired gunners. Every stone said the same word: approach. The ring closed. Walls that had shrugged off centuries now trembled under bombardment. A chain barred the Golden Horn. Venetian and Genoese galleys prowled. Drums and May 28. Within, Constantine XI rallied weary men to die well. Without, Mehmed led prayers for victory. Torches soaked the night. The last quiet
Dawn. Janissaries surged at the battered gate. Defenders staggered through rubble. A banner tipped, then rose inside the breach. Constantinople fell not with a scream, but with a long Mehmed entered Hagia Sophia and changed its path without breaking its stone. Craftsmen, clerics, merchants, he pulled a capital back to life,
repopulating streets, promising. Law and habit hardened into architecture. Kanun codified taxes. Vakafs fed schools and fountains. The divan met under gilded tiles. Topkapi unfurled courtyards like imperial. The Black Sea closed like a lake. Trebizond fell in 1461. Genoese posts bent the knee. Shipwrights learned faster than storms. Oars and lateen, fur, grain, and men. Selim I turned south and east with gunpowder certainty. Chalderan broke the Safavid mystique. Syria and Egypt toppled. With Cairo's surrender, the keys to Mecca fate was claimed. Suleiman forged grandeur into habit. Belgrade fell. Rhodes bowed. Mohacs drowned a kingdom. Vienna held, but learned a new fear. His pen rivaled stone to float like prayer. In Istanbul's lanes, Greeks bartered fish. Armenians hammered silver. Sephardi Jews, welcomed from Spain, printed books in new tongues. Janissary paydays pulsed through taverns and stalls.
From 50 tents to a city of domes, the Ottoman ascent was less a leap than a long walk, measured, adaptive, relentless. Empires rise when vision finds habit. The lingering question is,